Hey everyone, Living in Furnace here, and you might notice that there is no audio here. It's okay. I'll fix it in a minute. I just didn't record this bit. The thing is that I muted the input from the game. Good thing it's nighttime. Those bokoblins didn't see me. I don't really want to pick a fight. I have to catch up to Hestu. Or Estu. He just kind of went off and gotta catch up. And check out the bomb arrow. Just knocked that one right away. Okay, sound's back on. Well, I wanted to keep that bit in though. Just right after the autosave. I had walked around and of course I actually had the sound off as I mentioned. But I noticed that, so I reloaded my save and I came back here. I just kind of went around this region, this space that's just north of the castle. Apparently, I went past something that I was trying to go for. Come on, horse. Or Spot. Spot the horse. Spot the horse. Yeah. You can see it's like right north of the Hyrule Castle region. I don't know how I got to... Oh yeah, that other shrine is where one of those big fight mission things was. Yeah, there's a tower over there for this region. It's just to the north, I think northeast, or more north in general. It's hard to tell. Oh yeah, it's north of the castle. There are a few things here, a few big landmarks, actually. But you shall see when I unveil the map. So much for that horse music. I thought these were wolves. And maybe they saw me on my horse and they were like, oh no, not messing with that. The horse can deal quite a lot of damage when it just rides into somebody or something. Doesn't do it if, you ride into somebody, because, well, let me just, adjust that. Because you're not allowed to hurt people. That's not how this game works. No riding a reindeer today. You can do that if you get close enough. Although they tend to run off pretty quickly. The reindeer don't act like horses, as, you can't, like, whip them along. They don't have a saddle or anything. But they're pretty cool. Pretty funny just watching them bop around, like, gallop, prance about. There's actually a shrine mission that I have to, that requires using one of those. I guess that's kind of a spoiler, because there is like a hint. Now, funny thing is that the first time I came to this spot in my first playthrough, I kind of messed with that like electric stuff down there. There's some big electric boxes, not like this, bigger than this one. And it was raining, so I had to wait for the rain to stop, and I just fell into the muck quite a few times. But this is like my third or fourth time going through this, so I know better. Oh yeah, I could have knocked myself away into the sludge or the murk, yeah, sludge, I guess. Quicksand? It doesn't really look like sand. I think I said that already. There we go. Careful, don't get blown up. Don't want to fall from here. Oh, that was a close one. You almost kicked the bomb off. Well, down that the bokoblin goes. It's kind of a tough word to say. But there are moblins, like plain moblins in the game. You know, bokoblin is like the small variation thereof. Come to think of it, they kind of look different than, or I mean the moblins that is, they look different than what they look like in other games. Let's see here. Isn't there a quest? No. Not sure what I was looking for there. Bokoblins are small moblins. That I will tell you. That's how it is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they look different in this game than in other games. They look rather tall and lanky and kind of, you know, stretchy, you know? Which is an interesting design. Not too many Nintendo characters are, you know, not too many look like that. There's, you know, there's Waluigi from the Super Mario series, and that's it. Well, that's a funny looking way to bring it up. I think maybe that display was tilted. Well, there's that tower. Probably the toughest in the game, arguably, if you don't go about it the way I did. You know, going from that cliff. Oh, speaking of cliffs, there's like some kind of island over there. Alright, ride onto the horse. Come on, Spot. Let's ride on in. Ah, and the morning is here. Nice. Oh, I'm sorry, animals. I'm not even picking up their meat. What a waste. Oh well. Oh, it's the Lost Woods. This is no place for a horse. For a hearse. No place for a horse. There's even a little fox here. So the thing about Lost Woods, which I don't think happens here, but it will happen later on because there's more to do than just kind of go through this way. But if you go off the right path, then you just get whisked away to a checkpoint, like over here. I got a torch over here. I don't need to throw that away. Yeah. Now that's a torch. So I'm thinking the trick is to, well, of course, follow where the torch fire leads. But also go in front of these spooky trees. Their branches looking like claws. They must be courageous. Whoa. I feel like I almost got whisked away there. Maybe I went in the wrong direction, but I got to the right thing anyway. Did I mention that this is my favorite music in the game? Granted, it's not a huge competition. There's not a lot of music in the game. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Good to see it show up beyond the labyrinths. Well, I mean, technically this is a labyrinth of sorts, but it's not a labyrinth per se, you know, not specifically. I'm not sure if I can get to the one that's, you know, in the northeast corner of the map. But here we are, in the Korok Forest. It's a rather slow area. That's kind of just the way it looks. I'm gonna get to that sword later. Ah, yes. First we must say hello to Hestu. Ah. Yes, give me another spot for the weapon stash. I got just enough. Perfect. The weapon stash, it's funny because the weapon stash is just really useful. If you're like me, just going through all the shrines, opening up a lot of chests. So there you have it. Expand a band. And now we got a shrine. I'm gonna get a couple more shrines. There are a few in this area. Pretty interesting ones. This one, kind of the least interesting, but it does have an interesting puzzle that, my first time through, I had no idea. Zero clue, even though it says it right there. So there are like constellations on the bottom. And there are constellations, well, on the back wall. At first, I thought it said, like, look to the sky, but no, it's just that way. Oh, I guess I counted them. Basically, you select... Well, yeah, the constellations are the key. You put the ball in the numbered slot that indicates which is how many. Oh my! I hope that wasn't too loud. Oh dear. Yeah, pick this one up too. Toss it in there, and that goes. And I think this one's 2. Yeah. There you have it. And that's it. That's like the main puzzle. But there's a second one. I need to count the ones there. It's a different number. I see 2 of the really big one of the long one, 4 small ones, and 2 medium constellations. At least they're pretty distinct. You don't have to think, okay, well this is like they're not like Tetris blocks where they kind of look the same, so you have to really kind of look at it. They're more distinct. They are distinct enough for my instinct to distinguish them from each other. So there you have it. I have distinguished them. And what I get for this extra puzzle, and not the best, but I guess that has some uses. Maybe it can break rocks pretty well. Yeah, let's have this flame spear. Next time I fight, I'll use that one up.